this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. Is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation, we were talking.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's into the clear. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
32-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And a Bengal first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross there to make the grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
Mahomes pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14. Chiefs 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
It's the score. Bengals 14.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The ball carrier
only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
30-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Downing's pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's a gain of 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we're at halftime of this. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Chiefs 13.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Mixon. Ooh, the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
He's taken down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round.
But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
Sammy Watkins. 2 yards on the pick.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Kelsey.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Joe Mixon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And running with power here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Joe Mixon.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
11-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
1st and 10 at the 45.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles.